Crystal Myers with Love It Away. It is Fuse FM. Get Up and Go show with Dice and Sarah. And joining us in studio now,
Woo-hoo!
It's John. How's it going, man?
Hey, it's going good. How are you doing?
Doing good. We are doing the next great Fuse FM DJ. And all this week we have the finalists coming in and hanging out with us and getting to know them a little bit better and finding out who they are and what they're about. And that gives you the opportunity then to go vote knowing more about each of these finalists. There are 4 of them. We've done Mike on Monday, Colette on Tuesday. We got John in here today and Talia tomorrow. And then on Friday we'll announce the winner of the next great Fuse FM DJ. So John, tell us a little bit about yourself, about who you are, kind of your story, what caused you to want to do this thing, all that kind of fun stuff.
Well, who I am can kind of be broken down into 2 parts. I mean, really who I am, I'm just that little fat kid still. I have a lot of fun with everything. I still like, I still get excited when the ice cream truck comes by. I still look every year for the McRib to come out. I'd rather...
I'm so with you on that.
I love the McRib.
I'd rather play laser tag with my friends than go out hunting.
Okay.
And, that's who I am. I'm just a little kid at heart. I'd rather watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 than see the Super Bowl. But I'm not really that much into hockey, so... but, the why I'm here... at the end of the day, I like to make people laugh, and I like to entertain people, and I like to make sure that they have a good time.
Okay.
And I try to make it so that when somebody leaves from talking to me, or whenever I'm done, that they're better off than when they were when they first started listening, and that's really why I'm here.
Cool. So tell us a little bit about John. Do you have a nickname that you want to go by on the radio? A lot of people think about this, and they think about what I'm going to be called, and I'm Dice, it's my last name is Dicer, and it just comes from that kind of nickname thing that I got in high school. And do you have anything that people call you?
Yes, Johnny Big got started. It was in the promo that I did, for obvious reasons.
Well, what are you going to do when you lose the weight?
There you go. Hey, I'll have to be the next Fuse loser, hopefully, right?
That's right, yeah. So Johnny Big.
I've had lots of different aliases throughout the years. Most people, even Sarah called me John Bob yesterday. Most people, to this day, still know me as John Bob. But moving forward, a nickname that was kind of given to me while I was studying through NBTN was Johnny Big, and that's how that was kind of born.
Kind of stuck, so get Johnny Big in the studio. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, the Johnny Big show. Yeah, I think it works as a radio deal. So where's the John Bob thing come from? I never heard that.
Yes, the John Bob thing got started way back in the 9th grade. I wouldn't let anybody know my middle name, and I had a teacher that basically said, "Fine, we'll just call you John Bob then." Kind of stuck ever since.
That's how nicknames work.
For real? I thought that was a real name.
Everybody does. Everybody does.
Know. That's how nicknames start. Somebody says, "Nope, this is what your name needs to be," and then everybody starts calling you that.
Yeah, my real name really isn't John Bob, but thank you. Lived in Midland my whole life. That's what people always say. Are you from down south? No, Midland. They're like, huh?
Midland, Alabama?
Yeah.
No, Midland,
Texas.
Midland, Texas. There is a Midland, Texas.
Yes.
That's not really. It's kind of the southwest more than the south, I think.
It's south.
Well, I know, but there aren't. I don't think there's
Especially if you live
many.
at the little tiny tip of Texas at
What
the bottom.
do you think, Johnny Big? There are many John Bobs in Texas as there are in Georgia and Alabama and Mississippi.
I did a Google search for John Bob's once, and I only found one. It was a John Bob chicken farm.
Oh, there you go.
And that was in Alabama.
Alabama, see? What am I saying? The truth.
So the classic question of the Fantastic Four, which one are you?
Okay, all right. And you called this yesterday. I will completely take the Thing.
Okay.
Or as Colette calls it, the big guy, weird, creepy thing with stuff growing out of his head.
Yeah, that's what she said.
I think he's just a big rock, though, isn't he?
Yeah, basically.
He's just big. That'll work for me.
So we've got the Photoshop 3 out of 4 done. So that means Talia gets to be Mr. Fantastic.
Yes.
We'll have to figure out how that works. How she feels about that, or she can pick, maybe her own superhero.
Right.
Since Mr. Fantastic, I think technically a guy, and I think that's given away by the Mr. part.
Yeah, but maybe we could change it into a girl.
Ooh, Mrs. Fantastic.
Yeah, we can just Photoshop some hair.
Well, there is a female superhero who has the same superpowers as Mr. Fantastic.
Who?
Mrs. Incredible.
Yes, that's what I was
thinking.
thinking.
Incredibles.
Yep.
But she's not in a comic book.
Well,
we're talking comic book here. I mean.
All right.
I
didn't know you were such a stickler. I'm sorry.
I'm a stickler with
Gotta
comics.
keep it in the comic. I bet they made the Incredibles comic book at some point. I bet it happened.
Prove it.
Time for verse of the day. Go ahead.
It's Jeremiah 29:11. It says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future."
I love that. Can you
Who
imagine
doesn't?
how different the world would be if that verse said plans to harm you instead of not to harm you? That's just a totally different world we would live in.
That would stink.
I know. And I think sometimes we forget that God doesn't have to be a loving, God. I mean, the creator of the universe, could be whatever he wants to be, but
Yeah.
he's chosen to love us, and that's just part of who he is. I guess technically he would have to be a loving God because that's part of his makeup, but it's
Right.
it's interesting stuff. So very, 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 very glad
Deep
for that.
thinker.
Yeah, sorry about that. I get lost in my own thoughts sometimes. I don't mean to get you lost in them as well. Got Natasha Bedingfield right now. The song is Angel. Stick around. Got more from Johnny Big coming up as we got the next great Fuse FM DJ going on.
Crystal Myers, Love It Away. You're on Fuse FM. I'm Johnny Big. Thanks for hanging out with me today. That's what I love about positive music. Songs like that, Love It Away. What a great message. No matter what you're going through, what pain that you have, there's somebody there that will love you and take care of you and yeah, love it all away. Up next we've got Bebo Norman, Brittany. Hi, I'm Johnny Big. I hope you had a good time with me today. I had a great time being out here. I hope I was able to make you laugh a little bit. And like I said, I want you to vote for who you actually want to be on here, who you think you could listen to, and who would make a positive influence in your life. If that's me, I'm right there on the bottom. John, click on that, click vote. Feel free to check out my site too. It's myspace.com/JohnnyBig. I've got information about things that I've got going on there, as well as an audio clip, and I'll throw the video up as well. So, yep, if you think it's me, I'm number 4 right on the bottom, Johnny Big.